Summary: Debbie Aguero, a 90 Day Fiancé star, is known for being a savage because she shares her sharp opinions on relationships and style choices. She dated a 20-year-old from Morocco, faced criticism due to lying about her age, and even twerked during the show. Debbie isn't afraid to throw shade. She called Jamie Nogueira a predator and engaged in a heated exchange with another Debbie Johnson, on the show. Debbie Aguero is one of the 90 Day Fiancé franchise's most entertaining stars, and she is often an absolute savage. The franchise chronicles unions between Americans and the foreigners they love, and features multiple series, including the original 90 Day Fiancé, as well as 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, 90 Day Diaries, and others. There is a lot of crossover between the different 90 Day Fiancé series, with cast members often appearing in multiple spin-offs in the franchise. Debbie made her television debut during 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4, when she moved to Morocco to be with 24-year-old Oussama Berber, despite the 43-year age gap. Unsurprisingly, the relationship didn't work out. Oussama wanted to move to the United States and Debbie realized that her disapproving son, Julian B. Lynn, was right all along. After coming to terms with the fact that Oussama had just been using her for a green card, Debbie returned to Sugar Hill, Georgia. Finding herself single again, Debbie appeared on 90 Days, The Single Life, during which she dated Ruben the Cuban Sanchez. Though Debbie presents herself as a polite, refined Southern lady, there are 8 examples of her being rather unrefined. Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now reality TV is more popular than ever. With so many to choose from, here are some of the best reality TV shows to stream or watch right now. 7. Debbie dated a 20-year-old cradle-robbing close. Though Oussama was 24 years old by the time Debbie moved to Morocco, they'd started the relationship 4 years earlier, when Oussama was only 20. Like many 90 Day franchise couples, Debbie and Oussama met online. Oussama messaged her out of the blue to compliment her on her art. The two struck up a correspondence, and Oussama would send her art and poetry. They shared similar interests, and Debbie said that she felt as if she had finally met someone who understood her. She decided to meet Oussama in person after 6 months of online correspondence. Debbie claims that though she knew that Oussama was young, she didn't know just how young until they met in person. 6. Debbie told Ruben his fashion sense was overkill. Burn. Debbie took several swipes at Ruben's unique fashion sense, which is ironic because of Debbie's wild style choices. After meeting Ruben online, Debbie traveled to Florida to meet him. Her son, Julian, was in tow. Debbie and Ruben hit it off immediately, but she said that she felt his style was a bit overkill. She even complained that Ruben was wearing every color God created. The 90 Day franchise star has said that she is more attracted to men who dress conservatively. They are basically the exact opposite of Ruben the Cuban, who likes to be creative with his look. However, that wasn't the last time Debbie wrecked Ruben for his style. During the 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4 reunion special, Debbie sat down with Ruben to talk about the relationship. After seeing what he was wearing to the reunion, she said his outfit was a little over the top for her tastes. She started to pick apart his ensemble. Though she didn't love his pink pants, she thought they could work with a black shirt, rather than the colorful shirt and jacket he was wearing. Debbie did, however, love Ruben's socks, which had Debbie's face all over them. He revealed that he was also wearing underwear with Debbie's face on them. In the end, Debbie overlooked Ruben's style, and the two left the reunion in an exclusive relationship. 5. Debbie called Jamie a predator. She never apologized during the 90-day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 4 tell-all special, Chris Foster and Jamie Nogueira were at each other's throats. Chris claimed that Jamie cheated on her 3 times, while Jamie was angry that Chris had disappeared at one point. In response to the disappearance accusation, Chris insisted that she was only gone 5 days, while Jamie claimed she had disappeared for a full month. While the two women argued amid the ashes of their relationship, Debbie took Chris' side and said, "It's very easy for a predator to take advantage of Chris." 90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 4 tell-all host Sean Robinson gave Debbie a chance to retract the statement. She asked Debbie if she was really calling Jamie a predator. Debbie boldly answered, "Yes." 4. Debbie lies about her age. She claimed to be 57 years old during 90-Day. The Single Life Season 4, Debbie was dating online and admitted she lied about her age. Finding it harder to attract online matches in her true age range, she reduced her age by 10 years while using dating apps. She claimed that her true age made it difficult to date the men she was interested in. She considered lying about her age to be a harmless white lie. Debbie met Russ online and went out on a date with him during 90-Day, The Single Life Season 4. Though she initially told Russ that she was 57 years old instead of 67, she came clean to him during their first date. While Russ claimed that he wasn't too bothered by Debbie's lie, he did see it as a red flag. Frankly, Russ seemed more disturbed by the fact that her last serious relationship was with a Moroccan man who was 43 years her junior. Russ didn't ask Debbie on a second date. 3. Debbie twerked. She dropped it like it's hot during the 90-Day. The Single Life Season 4 tell-all reunion special. Franchise star Chantel Everett changed into her sweatsuit briefly to give her fellow castmates a twerking lesson. Initially, only Veronica Rodriguez got up to take part in the twerk shop, but once Veronica sat down, Miss Debbie couldn't resist shaking her own stuff. Chantel taught the sexagenarian how to lift it up and drop it down like the best of them. After the lesson, a delighted Debbie proudly proclaimed, "I can say I twerked with Chantel." Though Debbie performed the act admirably, she ultimately wasn't sold, saying, "I'd just rather do the boogie, Detroit style." 2. Debbie went hard at Sarper. She doesn't hold back close. Throughout her 90-Day franchise career, Miss Debbie hasn't been one to hold back her opinions, and her appearance on 90-Day, The Single Life Season 4 was no exception. Debbie was in full force during the tell-all reunion special, where she went after 90-Day Fiancé, Season 4 star Sarper Guven repeatedly. When Sarper was brought out to advise 90-Day, The Single Life star Tyree Mollett on how to lose his virginity, Miss Debbie rushed in to chastise Sarper for being a womanizer. Later during the 90-Day, The Single Life Season 4 tell-all, Sean asked the cast who else from the franchise they'd be interested in dating. After everyone gave their answers, Sean expressed surprise that none of the women had chosen Sarper. To which Debbie quickly quipped, "You'd have to dress up in a hazmat suit to go on a date with Sarper." "That's how I feel." Debbie's statement was in reference to the fact that Sarper claims to have slept with 2,000 women. 1. Debbie railed at the other Debbie War of the Debbies close. During the 90-Day, The Single Life Season 4 tell-all, Mike Youngwist from 90-Day Fiancé Season 7 was brought out to discuss his divorce from Single Life cast member Natalie Morditseva. During his appearance, he had 90-Day franchise star Debbie Johnson serve Natalie the divorce papers. Unsurprisingly, everyone seated on the stage was horrified by that act. Miss Debbie immediately went after Mike about serving Natalie's divorce papers on television. Debbie Johnson then came to Mike's defense, telling Miss Debbie to leave him alone. Miss Debbie turned her ire on Johnson, snapping, "And you're a Judas, man." The act was seen as a betrayal because Debbie Johnson and Natalie were allegedly close. Debbie Johnson made her television debut on 90 Day Fiancé Season 6, when her son Colt Johnson married Brazilian Larissa Santos. Debbie later got her own storyline in 90 Day, The Single Life Season 3. The Battle of the Debbies escalated after Part 5 of the tell-all had already concluded. As the cast got ready to leave the studio for good, the Debbies once again descended on each other. Miss Debbie brought up the painful past, and told Johnson that she finally understood why Colt didn't want his mother around. Johnson angrily demanded that Miss Debbie stop talking about her family, to which Miss Debbie snapped, "Then get my name out of your mouth, woman." Debbie Aguero 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4, 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4 Usama Berber 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4 Chris Foster 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4 Jamie Noguera 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4 Chantel Everett 90 Day Fiancé Season 4, The Family Chantel Seasons 1 to 5, 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4 Veronica Rodriguez 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days Season 3, 90 Day, The Single Life Season 3-4 Sarper Guven 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4 Tyre Mollett 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days Season 6, 90 Days, The Single Life Season 8 Debbie Johnson 90 Day Fiancé Season 6, 90 Day, The Single Life Season 3 Natalie Morditsova 90 Day Fiancé Season 7, 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4 Mike Youngwist 90 Day Fiancé Season 7 Colt Johnson 90 Day Fiancé Season 6 Larissa Santos 90 Day Fiancé Season 6 90 Day, The Single Life airs Mondays at 8 p.m. EDT on TLC. 90 Day, The Single Life reality cast Big Ed Brown, Colt Johnson, Debbie Johnson release date February 21, 2021 Seasons 4 Network TLC franchises 90 Day Fiancé.